Hey, Story Pirates Radio, what's up? It's Lee, broadcasting live from somewhere that you might know if you've listened to the last season finale of the Story Pirates podcast that came out last Thursday. I am in that new place, hanging out, plugging leaks. Welcome to the show. It's Monday. It's August, my friends. Can you believe it? I can't. Honestly, I can't. It's Dogust, which means today and every day of August, we're going to say the word Dogust. And when we say Dogust, we're going to think of dogs. And when we think of dogs, we're going to be just a little bit happier than we were before we thought of dogs. Because, my friends, even though I'm allergic to dogs, I love dogs. And therefore, I love Dogust. Dogust might be a hot month. It might be a month where some of us are at our wits' ends. End. Wits' end. But it's also a time when we can think about dogs. So just remember that. This month in August, when you are like, man, I am done with August. Just remember, are you done with Dogust? No. The answer is no, you're not. We love Dogust. My friends, welcome to the show. We have a great one today, including a very exciting announcement with my friend Andrew, Story Pirate Andrew, who's joining us today. It's going to be great. But before then, we have to talk about Story Pirates Roll Call. If you don't know how Story Pirates Roll Call works, here's how it works. Check out that box below the radio, right in there with a grown-up's permission, or have a grown-up write for you. Tell me your first name, where you're listening from, and what is up. What is going on with you? Let's find out. First up into the chat, we got Charlie. What is up, my friend Charlie? And then Henry jumping in and says, I can't listen live, but we'll be listening after camp. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Ooh, good question. Rocky Road, my friend. Rocky Road. Molly in Baltimore says, I'm commenting early because during the show, I'll be driving to pick up my last at-home nature camp boxes from the Nature Center. Very exciting. Nature Center, nature camp boxes at home. What a dream come true. Enzo is here and says, my buddy Lee, what is up? Happy Monday. I hope you and all my listening buddies had a great weekend. I'm working on a new story about a hot dog tree. Do you have any advice? I love the idea of a hot dog tree. I think it's very funny. I think it's very cool. I want to know where the hot dog tree is found. Did people know about it before they found it? And also, is there a way that you get condiments on the hot dog that are involved with the tree as well? I don't know. P.S. Safari account for life. Indeed. Oscar and Yelena say, hi friends, big update. The Stomp rocket that landed on the roof earlier this summer has returned to Earth just like SpaceX. Yelena's eagle eyes spotted it in the bushes. Incredible. It's great when rockets return to Earth. What goes up must come down, my friends. Congratulations, Oscar and Yelena. Teddy says, hi Lee, today is my dad's birthday and he would like to request Aquabus. If there is time, can you play Crazy Lazy Alien or The Amazing Adventure? Teddy, I would definitely play that request for your dad. Happy birthday to your dad. Aquabus coming your way, my friends. Molly from Connecticut, age 4, says, hi, Molly from Baltimore. It's Molly from Connecticut. Have you ever been to the Baltimore Aquarium? My Uncle Brian thinks it's really cool and is gonna take me there when the sickness is gone. Hi, Lee. Hi, Molly. I love you guys chatting with each other. Emma from Connecticut, age 2, says, hi, Lee. I'm going to swim lessons. Lucky you. Stay in that water as long as you can, Emma. Piper from Wisconsin says, hi, Lee. How are you? When did you wake up? This morning, I woke up at 8:30. I got pancakes for breakfast and checked out a new playground. Did you get pancakes for breakfast? I didn't. I have to be very careful. I can't have pancakes every day, unfortunately, even though I love it. Piper also says, I love you, Lee. Bye. I love you too, Piper. Lily, who likes to draw, says, happy Monday, Lee. Yesterday, me and my friend were taking a social distance walk and we saw a snake. It wasn't dangerous, but now I get what you said about how snakes are like coffee. But now let's get on with theorizing about the finale, shall we? Okay. So last week we were talking about the season finale to the Story Pirates podcast. And I said that on Monday we would probably share spoilers But what I'm going to do is one more time I'm going to ask, are you guys okay with me sharing spoilers about the season finale? Have you all listened to it by now? Let me know, and then I will come back to this, Lily. And if I don't, if we aren't sharing spoilers again, I'm going to copy this right now. I'm making a copy. I'm putting it into a special folder so that I can read it once we do share them. I know I said we would do it on Monday for sure, but I'm just nervous. I just don't want anyone to feel like they didn't get to experience it. Noah is here and says, I went hiking with my dad and saw a rattlesnake and it rattled at me. I was really spooked. And how much bone mass have you lost? None at all. So many snakes. A rattlesnake and a snake. A snake from Lily and a rattlesnake from Noah. I feel for you. I kind of wish I could have seen it too, but also I'm scared. Emmeline from Victoria, BC says, Lee, I have a request. I would like Frank the Monster. Today we're camping and it's going to be really fun. I can't wait to get started. Camping is so fun. I'm jealous. Agent Magical, aka Tamsin, says, Hi Lee, I'm really sad. 1, because I miss my friend's birthday. And 2, my birthday is like in 1 month. I really miss my friends, but most of all my BFFL, which is best friend for life, and I miss her. Can you play Cat Sit on You? Bone mass news? How are you? No change in my bone mass. It's exactly the same. How are you? I am great. Tamsin, I'm sorry you miss your friends. I know it's been a tough time. But just be patient. I know you've been patient already, but this will someday be over and we'll be with our friends again. Meanwhile, we're lucky to have the people that we do have. Mary and Zoe B say, hey, guess what? We bought a new house. Wahoo! We will have stairs. Stairs. Whoever invented stairs deserves a promotion. I think it was a guy named Bruce Stairs made it up. Ayla the Jokester says, one of our bonsai trees, Olivia or Olvia, is growing like crazy. They have 2 huge sprouts. Wow, bonsai trees are hard to take care of, so you did it good. Poppy from Culver City is also camping. Dragon Family says, Hi Lee, we're in the Lego room. We destroyed our town made of Lego. We can't wait for Comedy Cruise Camp. Dragon Familia out. That's right. We do have 2 more weeks of camp coming up. Our final weeks of Story Pirates Camp. Next week and the week after. Comedy Cruise is next week. Miles Juggler is here. Cobra is here. The Grimmiest kids say, Haley, we are doing flower petal art. Oldest Grimmiest arm is feeling much better each day. And my mom wrote your name and the Story Pirates symbol on the cast. Yes! A virtual cast signing. I have to admit, this is my first time. So glad you're feeling better, Oldest Grimmius. Hudson from Katy, Texas says, Good morning, Sir Lee the Brave. I hope the Story Pirates had a great weekend. I'm playing with my toy animals and minion toys upstairs while listening. What did you do this weekend? Have a magical Monday. King Charlie, it's a good question. What I did this weekend, honestly, I watched a lot of basketball. I love watching basketball. That was Hudson who said that. King Charlie says, I'll be listening with Shadow in my room. Tell Shadow hello. Lexington says, Haley, I'm going to surf camp this morning. Wow. I will listen to half the show now and half of it later. This is my first time doing this. Splitting it up. You gotta get a new routine, especially when you have something like surf camp. That's pretty cool. Penny Maddie is here. Hello, Penny Maddie. Molly in Baltimore is here and says, I'm Flamingo Girl. Pink. John and Will say, why don't Fleagulls fly over the bay? Because then they'd be bagels. Oh my gosh. Hannah from New Jersey says, Hi Lee, tonight there might be another tropical storm from Florida. That used to be a hurricane. It was called Hurricane Isaias. Wow. Gotta watch those storms now. They're really coming fast and furious. Quentin and Elliot say good morning from Ottawa. Lynn and Bryn say, we love you. Lynn is wondering if the shoe goo she sent you helped with the ship. It absolutely did. And Liv and Bryn, that shoe goo is almost totally used up. I've used it to plug all the holes. No more leaks. Thank you, my friends. Tegwin says, I was at Campson on vacation, but now I and the chickens are back to listen and dance. What did I miss? Tegwin, We missed you. That's what you missed. Welcome back, my friend. And I'm glad the car-sized baby chicks are here too. Darby, hashtag culinary icon, says, can you tell Lee that Darby doesn't want to say anything today? Fair enough, Darby. I've been there. Arjun says, hi Lee from Portland. My mom is making me breakfast. This time, I'm having sourdough with melted butter. Yum. Oh, delicious. I love a good sourdough loaf. Lucy from Los Angeles says, good morning, good morning, good morning to you, sung melodically. Do you want to hear a joke? Sure. What's a dog's favorite pizza? Pepperoni. Ha ha! Cooper says, hi Lee, happy Monday. I'm building lots of Legos today because I got a new X-Wing for my birthday yesterday. Can you please play Strawberry Band? It's my new favorite song. I also love the Strawberry Band. Maloney kids are here and they say, hey Lee, we got to go to a day camp where we got to ride horses, do archery, rock climbing, and it was so much fun. I am so glad you are getting outside, having fun, staying safe. Corbin says, hi Lee, we are going camping next weekend, far away from other people, and I am very excited. We are going to see a meteor shower. Wow. Is there one scheduled for next week? Can we all see it too? Can we all watch? Grace says, hi Lee, I got my book bundles and love them. The books I got were Digging Up Danger, Hilo, The Boy Who Crashed to Earth, and Max and the Midnights. I loved all the books. Thank you for having camp this year. It was really fun. Thank you so much, Grace, for saying that. I'm so glad that you like the books. Reading. It's like a constant vacation. Why did the kid throw the clock out the window? He wanted to see time fly. Yes! P.S. I loved the last episode of the podcast. What is going to happen? Sarah, LOD, say, it's very cold in my house this morning, so I put on my super warm robe. Yesterday, I read the whole first Hilo book from Creator Camp in one day, and I'm listening with my very special bunny. Hello to your bunny. That's bunny language. Amazing Amelie Flower Girl says, which one is your favorite weather? And then she has emojis of a sunny day, partly cloudy day, thunderstorm, rain, snow, hurricane, rainbow. I'm going to go with thunderstorm and rainbow in that order. Cyrus and Cade say there are 100 more holes in the ship. Who will plug them up? That's what the Shugu's for, my friend. I got that Shugu from Live and Bryn. Jia Yang in Houston says, hi Lee, I got a new mouse. You did? I hope it's a domesticated one. Jane and Bryn say, hi Lee, I met you. We are chilling on our blow-up mattress. Can't wait for season 4. That's true. I met Jane at Story Pirates Creator Camp. It was really fun. We got to talk face to face. Boy, oh boy, that was a blast. It was great to meet you in person, Jane. Jackson, Levi, and Charlotte are back. Cal from LA says, why did the dog hate the mom? Because they weren't related. Fair enough. Rebecca, who likes to draw, says, hi Lee, I start my new school on Thursday. I am so nervous. It's the one mom tried to get me into for 3 years. Eep. Rebecca, you got this, my friend. I believe in you. Don't even worry. Hannah from New Jersey says, Lee, I know I've already talked to you today, but Turtle Beach is real. There is a beach in Cancun, Mexico that is called Playa Tortugas. That means Turtle Beach in Spanish. Are they full of turtles? Are they full of turtles though? And do they talk? This is actually very interesting news. Thank you so much for passing this on, Hannah. This is actually very relevant too because Turtle Beach is on the new album, which comes out very soon. Hashtag Fashion Icon says, hello Lee. Is Hurricane Isaias affecting you where you are at the bottom of the... Oh, spoiler alert. I haven't seen anybody say that they don't want spoilers yet, which might mean we're almost done with roll call. Might mean we get to talk spoilers. Also, one more thing. Fashion Icon says, tomorrow is also one more day until my birthday is tomorrow. Oh my gosh, Fashion Icon. I cannot wait to play your request tomorrow. Arjun says, yes. Great. Mia says, hello, Detective Lee. I am building a marble run for my brother. Can you please play Crazy Lazy Alien? Yes to spoilers. Okay, we're going to talk spoilers. It sounds like Lucas Mellow Wolf, the Mega Wolf 7 says, good morning. I love you, Story Pirates. Happy Fart Out Loud Day. Lucas Mellowolf, we love you too, my friend. Giant Robot and Bunny from Raleigh, North Carolina say, "Hi, Lee. Here's some classic jokes. Knock, knock. Who's there? Let us. Let us who? Let us in. It's cold out here." Except it's actually very hot right now. Darby, hashtag culinary icon, says, "Darby listened to the season finale with her mommy." Willem, aka Evil Professor Snake, says, "Lee, hi? What should I do? Me so bored. What should I do while I listen? Me listened to the season finale." Oh my gosh. Willem, aka Professor Snake, I want you to draw snakes. This is what I want you to do. We've already talked about 2 snakes that people saw on their walks, and I want you to draw them. I want you to draw a rattlesnake and a snake. And while you're at it, why don't you draw that other snake that I think the Maloney kids that fell on them. Emmy and KO say, "Hi, Leak Master Lee." The reason why we said that is because you said that on the end of the last episode. Yes, that's true. Eliza from Virginia said, "Loved the 80s theme Time Travel Creation Zone on Friday. It was one of our favorites." Thank you so much, Eliza. Linnea, the artistic one, and Rowan, the funny one, said, "I'm sorry I was missing all this stuff. I love the new episode so much." Sarah Elodie says, "Lee, I forgot to mention, my dad and I built a Lego set yesterday, so I'm going to play with it while I listen." Rebecca, who likes to draw, says, "I miss everyone." Professor Pippy P Poopy Pants says, "We are hedgehogs from all around. Da, 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 da." Hashtag me in love with the song. Isn't it so good? Charlie and Hayes say, "Hi, Lee, we are Charlie and Hayes. We are 7 and 5, and we just discovered Story Bites Radio." Charlie and Hayes, Charlie and Hayes, Charlie and Hayes, Charlie and Hayes. Welcome to the show, my friends. Alexander Hamilton is here and says, "Lee, what is this device that you call a computer? Please tell me." So bye. Rainy Somerville from Somerville, Mass. says, "Hi, Lee. I tried kefir. It was sour. We are baking banana bread. It's almost my dad's birthday. We are going to Canada on Friday." So much happening. So much happening. Corbin says, "Yes, everyone in the Northern Hemisphere can see the Perseid meteor shower. Here's a joke. Why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot. Get it?" Sorry, Canadian friends. Do you do the metric system in Canada? Okay. All right. Rebecca, who likes to draw, also says, "Lee, can I say something? I miss my old school so much, and I can't have play dates like usual because of this whole thing. So I'm really sad." Rebecca, it is really sad. And sometimes it seems like it's too much to take, right? And changing schools in this atmosphere is just even harder. Just know that you are not the only person going through tough times. You are not alone. And it is tough, but I don't know, maybe it's comfortable to know, maybe it gives you comfort to know that you're not the only one dealing with stuff right now, and that it is gonna not be like this forever. It will get better. I promise. Amazing Amelie Flower Girl says, "Lee, thank you for telling me." You're welcome, Amazing Amelie. Panda says, "I have some food questions for you." Ice or ice cream? Ice cream. Cupcakes or cake? Cake. Red apples or green apples? You already asked me these. We went over these already. Emmy and KO say no spoilers. Oh no. Emmy and KO, you didn't listen yet? Charlie and Hayes say, "From Charlotte, we are flying on a plane for the first time on Friday." Wow, that's exciting. Ja Yang says, "I want spoilers." Chicken says, "I meant yes spoilers." Dino and Dino say, "Hi, yes spoilers." Elena says, "I'm making a Lego set right now and it's one of my first times listening in." Elena, welcome to the show, my friend. Okay, so here's what I think we're going to do. That's it for Story Bites Roll Call. When we come back, we're going to have a guest, and we are going to spend just a short period on spoilers. And Emmy and KO, I will make sure to let you know so you can mute the thing for a few minutes, okay? All right. My friends, let's play a song for... Whose dad's birthday was it again? Let's look that up. Who was it? Here it is. Okay, Teddy's dad's birthday. Happy birthday to Teddy's dad. Here is a song just for you. It's called Aquabus.
Aquabus, Aquabus, get your Aquabus now. public, whatever, bus turn into an aquarium. If you're bored of that chartreuse color on your school bus, well then, get Aquabus. Aquabus, get your Aquabus now. Aquabus will turn your bus a clear blue see-through aquarium. And in order to add fish, please call 904-666-9044. Aquabus, Aquabus, get your Aquabus now. We have all types of fish. That's only the outside. Now for the inside. You will be wearing a scuba diving suit while your clothes are on. The bus driver will be wearing ankle weights so they won't float while driving. Snacks and extra clothing will be provided. There will be no seats or seatbelts because of safety hazards. The bus will be full of water. Oh, Aquabus, Aquabus, get your Aquabus now. There will be a blowhole at the top so you can get out, and seaweed at the bottom to get in. Caution, many injuries have happened by Aquabus. If this occurs, please evacuate by blowhole. Then call 911. Oh, Aquabus, Aquabus, get your Aquabus now. Get your Aquabus now.
Hey, Coleman.
Hey, Ashley.
Want to hang out?
Well-
Yeah, we could go down to the mall or go see a movie or...
Listen, Ashley, you know I love hanging out, but today's a special day. Today is Dog Day.
Dog Day? What's that?
Well, I'll tell you. On Dog Day, I get to hang out with my dog all day. On Dog Day, we'll go to the park, play fetch, and maybe go for a hike. On Dog Day, I get to hang out with my Labrador Retriever. Her name is Bella, and you can believe her. She loves eating treats, and I don't have to leave her home. On Dog Day, you could hang out with a dog of your own. A boxer,
A poodle.
a husky,
Or dachshund.
a shepherd, a Bichon, a pit bull, or foxhound.
Great Danes are great.
Yeah, but so are Chihuahuas.
And
now there's a day to play with them for hours and hours.
Wait, Coleman, what if I don't have a dog?
Oh, well, you could borrow a Labrador Retriever with mountains in the background on a beautiful field. You'll know how I feel. I know how you feel on Dog Day. I get to hang out with my dog all day. On Dog Day,
I get to hang out with my dog all day.
on Dog Day, I get to hang out with my dog all day. On Dog Day, Happy Dog Day. The end.
Story Pirates Radio.
Welcome back to Story Pirates Radio. That was Dog Day in honor of Dogust, the new month that we are all going through right now. It's Dogust, my friends. So before that last break, we were talking about whether we could talk about spoilers about the season finale. We do have a guest who will be on in just a moment because they were unavailable when I tried to get them just now. So we're going to talk for a second. And first, we're going to talk spoilers from the season finale. And specifically, I want to talk about Lily's theory. Lily has an incredible theory about how, and here come the spoilers. So if you don't like spoilers, please don't listen. Time to cover your ears if you don't like spoilers. Okay, but I think everybody does. Even Ko and Emmy now say, yes, spoilers, yes, spoilers, yes, spoilers. Okay, so here is Lily's theory on what happened at the end of the Story Pirates podcast season 3 finale, which, as you probably know, was when Rachel showed up. I said it! She showed up in the final seconds! It was crazy! Okay, so here's what Lily says. Okay, Lee, here's my theory behind Rachel's mysterious appearance. Planet Rachel has a bunch of different types of Rachels, right? So there has to be some type of psychic Rachel. That means that Rachel, who probably learned a bunch about her heritage already, wants to go back to the Story Pirates, heard from psychic Rachel that Queen Lufa sent the Story Pirates to Earth under the sea. But how did you get back to Earth, you ask? But how did Rachel get back to Earth, you might ask? Well, as we've seen in multiple episodes, planets can be actual beings, such as Party Planet, or Mark, and Queen Lufa. So why can't Planet Rachel be a Rachel itself? So the planet provided Rachel a wormhole to Earth just like Queen Lufa did for you guys. As Rachel got a submarine from old-time diver Rachel, she went to Earth and met up with the Story Pirates, and that's a theorist's workday. I am very much in favor of this interpretation, Lily. You nailed it. And here to talk more about conspiracy theories about how Rachel showed up under the ocean, please welcome Story Pirate Andrew.
Oh my gosh, Lee. We have a Nancy Drew on the case.
I know. It's I think you heard all of Lily's theory there, right?
Yeah, and I think it tracks. I mean, to be honest, I was trying to put the puzzle pieces together myself, and I wasn't able to. I have a whole board in my room with yarn and all different pictures of Rachel, and I'm trying to connect the dots. I'm a madman, but I think this theory holds up.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, the acknowledgement of the multiple Rachels, of the many Rachels, is a key one, I think.
It is.
Yeah, it's
kind of crazy to think about because you can, and any number of scenarios could really be possible if it's true that. I mean, think how many people are on planet Earth. If there are that many people on planet Rachel, there's got to be a Rachel for literally almost any situation you could imagine.
That's right. In a way, we all are Rachel already.
I certainly model my life after becoming Rachel-esque.
So, Andrew, we're doing a little bit of talking about the season finale, and I just want to know, how was it for you? Did you feel anything?
It was emotional.
Yeah, what was your experience?
For me, it was emotional. I mean, I'm on the journey with the Story Pirates, just writ large. I want the best for them, and I'm excited about how everything's turning out. And how much information do we have about the upcoming season? Is my question.
All we know is that season 3 ends with us underneath, basically on the bottom of the ocean floor, and that Rachel just showed up, and so that's all we know.
So can we maybe expect? I mean, I know each season we've explored sort of a different terrain. So
yep.
Does that mean that I'm just asking. I know you can't give much away, but does that mean that we can expect an underwater world?
Well, I think I can't say for sure, but here's what I can say. The last truly undiscovered, unexplored place on Earth is under the ocean.
Lee, did you know that this is true? We human beings know more about outer space than we do about the depths and bowels of our own ocean.
Yes, it's absolutely
true. That is crazy!
It is crazy. There is so much down there that we have no idea about. So personally, I feel like it's the perfect place to go on adventures.
Absolutely, because I automatically think mermaids, whales, those fish that have the light bulb attached to their forehead.
Yep.
But what is below that?
James Cameron, the director of Avatar and Titanic.
I hope you, well, first of all, I'm hoping you have a run-in with him.
Do you know that guy? Do you know about this thing? He actually explores deep under the ocean.
Like, okay, I thought that he just did that for research on the Titanic, but when
I
he
think
made the movie.
I think that opened a door for him to go even deeper.
Wow.
No pun intended. And he created like a vessel that went deeper than any other vessel has ever gone.
You know, that's amazing. That's an amazing life lesson, because there you have James Cameron, a director of film, clearly devoting his life to something he wants to do. And then through that, this is a grown man who then has another inspiration, another idea of where he wants to take life and what he wants to explore. And then he doubles down and goes and does that, which to me is so inspirational, because I feel like when you're at a certain age, when you're younger, you're like, what am I going to be when I grow up? But why can't that question be everlasting?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I do think that's inspiring about James Cameron. You know what else would be inspiring for James Cameron?
Tell me.
Finishing Avatar 2 and 3, which he's promised for the last 25 years.
Yeah, he needs to deliver on that. Honestly, he needs to put down any other inspiration he has personally and deliver that for the people.
Yeah, come on, James. There's an entire economy based on your creativity. What are you doing? He also made The Abyss. Do you know he made The Abyss?
Tell me.
He also made the movie The Abyss, which is about, which, spoiler alert, I don't think anyone listening to the show is going to watch The Abyss anytime soon. But there's a big underwater community deep under the ocean in The Abyss, too.
Okay, I love that. Maybe Story Pirates will meet them. I definitely want an episode where Story Pirates meets the ghosts of the Titanic.
Ooh, wow.
How fun would that be?
There's really, honestly, there is so much to explore under the ocean. I would like to hear, we heard Lily's theory about how Rachel got to the bottom of the ocean and what's going to happen with the Story Pirates. I would like to hear your theories about what is going, both like what already happened, like how did Rachel get to the bottom of the ocean, and what could happen. What would you like to see coming up on the Story Pirates podcast?
You know what? This brings me to an interesting point, and was kind of why I wanted to pop in today. First of all, to say hello to the community, and second of all, to kind of mine some of the golden ideas living inside the minds of kids.
That's right.
Because I have a project that I'm working on with Story Pirates that I honestly need. Listen, it's hard for me to do things sometimes. Everybody gets that.
Yep.
And I need help. I need some ideas. And I don't know if this is kosher, but I'm hoping we can work together today to kind of help me. If people are in okay with helping Andrew today, please write in and give your support to me and get your thinking caps on, get creative, because we have some questions.
Okay. So, Andrew, I feel like, should I just go ahead and spill the beans?
Spill the beans. Spill them all on the floor, and we're not cleaning them up.
So my friends, there is a little bit of a good news, bad news here thing. The sad news is that Story Pirates Radio is going to change after the month of August. There is going to be, as we've talked about for months, there is going to be this community that we have been nurturing and just loving since mid-March. It's going to change because people are going back to school, and this time isn't always great for everybody. But the good news, Andrew,
yes,
is that we are going to celebrate this community, specifically the people that listen to this show, which is all of you. We're going to celebrate you in a big way by creating a video series based on the characters that we have created and explored together on the radio. Pretty exciting.
Honestly, even you saying that, Lee, I'm jumping up and down. I've been listening to Story Pirates Radio so often through this wild and weird time of life that we're all in right now. It's been very helpful for me. It's been so cool to hear your ideas. I've come on as different characters, and I've been so inspired by all of the ideas. And let me pitch. Can I sort of build?
Yeah, please build.
Okay, so we have so many characters. One of my favorite characters that I've gotten to sort of channel, and I think it's fine to say that it's me, because we're not pretending. I'm going to tell everybody, I play Gary, the sanitation worker, okay?
A huge hit character that we've got to explore. Just the best guy.
Yes, and recently we learned about Gary's relationship with Chris Liana. We know that he has Chris Liana. We know that he has he sort of goes from planet to planet and interacts with different beings.
Space raccoons, for example.
Space vacuums. I mean, there's literally any number of things. And my idea is that we do, to start this off, we start with a video series about sort of Gary's adventures. And my thought is today we think about what would the first episode of that be? What kind of situation would Gary get into? And from there, I think we can kind of start building. But I think today we start to kind of think about what would you guys want to see? What do you think would be really fun, a fun situation to put this wild, wonderful man in for our sort of premiere episode of Gary the Sanitation Worker Adventures?
Okay, great. So here's what I would like listeners to do. We're going to play a song, and while that's playing, would you tell us, this is a video series about Gary, and it's about all of the characters that you love from Story Pirates Radio. I see Jane and Bryn writing in about, they say, we love Gary, and More Friend, and Turkey, and Belinda the Bird. So many great characters. We're making this video series. Really, Andrew's making it, if we're being honest. But it is to celebrate specifically you, everyone listening. We love you so much, and this is to celebrate you and show you how much we appreciate this community and what we've built over the last few months. And we're not letting it go. The radio is going to change, and I see some people writing in and they're saying, oh no, say it ain't so. But I'm not saying it's going away. I'm saying things are going to change. Things are always changing. This has been a really special time together, and we want to celebrate it. So, please, while I play this song, write in and tell us what happens in the first episode of Gary the Sanitation Workers video series. Is that right, Andrew?
You know what? It's a working title. We'll work on the title, but that's exactly right.
Okay, and while that's happening, I have some news, which is, Andrew, I've never had anyone on the phone when I received this news, but I just got a voicemail from my mom, who
You're kidding.
Yeah, she works in the government office of Fold, Fart Out Loud Day, and she's the only employee because she farts all day long and no one wants to be in the office with her.
She's a tireless worker. She really is.
Tireless. And she just told me, Fart Out Loud Day's been extended another week. We get to fart and let freedom ring one more week. So fart it out, my friends. And here, while you send us episode ideas, here is Fart Out Loud Day.
Fart out loud, you don't have to be embarrassed.
Happy Fart Out Loud Day.
You can just let it out and have fun at the same time.
Everything was normal at the park until somebody.
And then everybody stopped.
Did somebody just fart?
I think it was the little girl.
And then everybody stared.
Which is what always happens when somebody farts out loud in public. But instead of saying excuse me, the little girl who farted just gave a big smile and shouted out loud, Happy Fart Out Loud Day.
Day where you can fart out loud, you don't have to be embarrassed.
Happy Fart Out Loud Day.
You can just let it out and have fun at the same time.
Get same day at the medical center like Dr. Farted.
And the results of your test are... blood pressure's normal.
She farted like 18 million times. Which just might be the most times anybody's ever farted in history. And after she was done, she farted more and more. And she didn't have to worry, cause today just happened to be happy. Fart out
hold it in.
Happy Fart Out Loud Day.
Parents, teachers, boys and girls, yeah, everybody gets to tune. You see, in school on Fart Out Loud Day, the government requires schools to teach students about, well, farts.
Social studies.
Read Ben Franklin's letter, Fart Proudly, which is all about farts.
Science.
How and why do we fart?
Language arts.
Write about how you feel when you fart.
Math.
Chart the frequency of farts.
STEM.
How to program a robot to make fart sounds.
Spanish.
Por favor, de repetir en español. Tomás se tiró un pedo en la biblioteca.
You can call it Fold for short.
National Fart Out Loud Day.
Call it Fold for short.
You can also call it Fold for short.
You can call it Fold for short.
It makes school more fun and enjoyable on that day.
Call it Fold for short.
Don't tell me what to do, backup singers.
Although Fart Out Loud Day seems all happy and full of laughs, you have to remember there are downsides.
Don't forget about the people and the animals who are constipated. They can't fart.
It's an issue.
Don't take the day for granted. Get up and go outside. 'Cause today, when you fart, you don't have to hide it. Happy
All right.
Fart Out Loud Day.
Smells like Fart Out Loud Day to me. That's right.
Happy Fart Out Loud Day.
Oh, what's that? I couldn't hear you over the whole world farting.
Can you imagine coming home and seeing your money that can fart? Happy Fart Out Loud Day. Story Pirates Radio.
Welcome back to Story Pirates Radio. My name is Lee, and we have a great show for you today. Also, a couple reminders before we get back to it. Today on Music Monday, which is our Story Pirates University show that happens in 30 minutes after radio's done at 12:30 Eastern, based on last Friday's Star Day, which is a holiday idea by an 8-year-old named Claire in Germany. Alex and Joel will help creators write songs about stars. So join Music Monday at 12:30 Eastern by clicking that button below the comment form, and you can write a song about a star. We also have 2 more weeks of camp. We're the Random House Children's Book in August. Grown-ups, you can register campers at the button below the comment form to take part in Illustration Vacation, Comedy Cruise, or Camp Cartoonist, Fantasy Realms. Hurry up because camp has been selling out all summer. Camp starts next week, the 2nd and 3rd week of August. We have these camps, so check it out. We also have a new poster, new shirts, and other items that we are revealing really soon, including a brand new shirt where Peter's big head eats snacks on a shirt, if you can believe it. And a season 3 poster with illustrations from all of this season's episodes. Grown-ups, sign up the button below the comment form to find out when all that becomes available, and you'll be entered to win a free season 3 poster. Okay, but let's get back to the question of the hour. Please welcome back to the show. It's Story Pirate Andrew.
Oh my gosh, my room is so stinky. I have been farting out loud. Thank you to your mother for her work. Fart Out Loud Day has been extended. I cannot wait, and we need to hear these ideas because I am so excited about this new project where we're going to celebrate the community of Story Pirates Radio by creating a video series about Gary, but we can include any characters that have appeared and been created by you all. So let's get to it.
All right, so like you were saying, we are going to make a video series just about characters from Story Pirates Radio, including Gary the sanitation worker. We asked our listeners to send in ideas for episodes, and boy, oh boy, did they send some great ones. Are you ready, Andrew?
I'm so ready. I've got a paper and a pen.
Okay, so this first one, well, first of all, the Maloney kids would like to know, they want to know how Gary collects garbage.
It's a good question. Well, of course, I would shoot that right back to the Maloney kids and say, how does Gary collect garbage? I know that, right, I have been inspired. I actually got a box on the street this morning, an empty box, and I've painted it yellow. And I'm imagining adding sort of like some pipes to it. I think he has a big sort of like Ghostbusters-esque backpack.
Yep.
For sure. But, Gary strikes me as someone with so many tricks up his sleeve. And kind of a tool for everything, a tool for every situation. And when he doesn't have that tool, I think he calls upon Crystalliana when he is truly stumped.
That makes sense.
But those are my initial thoughts.
Well, Andrew, that's great. And yeah, I think just like the idea of visualizing Gary's work is an awesome one. All
Absolutely.
Right. So Jane and Bryn, there's a lot of these, so I'm going to go a little rapid fire. Jane and Bryn would like to see DJ Squirmalot.
Absolutely.
Of course. An icon. A generational icon.
The voice of a generation.
Teddy says, okay, in this episode, a half space pig, half space raccoon gets in Gary's truck.
Whoa. I love that.
Chaos
ensues.
Okay, another one from Jane and Bryn. They would like to see, Andrew, you play the ukulele in the video.
Absolutely. I think maybe, my thought maybe is for every episode, Gary kind of either wraps up something he's learned or some experience he has with a small little ukulele song easily.
Elodie mentions Belinda the Bird, of course.
Absolutely. I know that for me, I really want to get involved with Belinda the Bird. I think Gary and Belinda could have a really good chemistry. Maybe I know here's the thing, she tours a lot.
Yep.
So maybe it's the thing where they do some FaceTimes.
That makes sense.
Yeah, there's I think that I could picture that.
Okay, so this one, now we're getting into some more detailed ones. This is from #FashionIcon, whose birthday's tomorrow. Fashion Icon
Happy
says,
early birthday.
I think Gary will get stuck in his truck and get accidentally dumped at the dump, and then the space raccoons save him and they travel the galaxy together.
Oh, wow. I love that. So this is sort of a what we like to call a bottle episode.
Yes.
Where it's like instead of big exploration, it sort of all takes place in a small space. How much can we do in that little truck? I love that.
Okay, Hudson says Gary goes into a cave and finds golden eggs and ham. Gary eats them and receives ice powers. With his newfound ice powers, he makes an ice wishing well.
That's the coolest thing I've ever heard. Okay, wait, I have a question. Is there a way of will you copy and paste these
Yeah, I'm going to save all these
okay.
for you. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
You don't have to write them down.
That's good.
They're even getting more detailed. Jackson,
Okay.
Levi, and Charlotte say Gary the sanitation worker starts a superhero squad starring Extreme Derek, Crystalliana, and Belinda the Bird. They fight an army of space raccoons on a trash can planet.
Oh my! This is why I needed to come on today because we're getting episodes after episodes. This is amazing.
Oh gosh, here's Jane and Bryn, 3 more characters, and I can explain some of these too if you don't know who they are. Jane and Bryn would like to see first a dragon family. Second, they would like to see the ghost of Rod Serling, and 3, they want to see the band Safari account.
Okay, those are characters. I'm not sure I'm super familiar with those characters, but I'm certainly intrigued.
I'm gonna fill you in. Don't worry.
Okay, good. Can I ask you something, Lee?
Yeah.
Out of all those characters that you just heard, who can you see? I mean, I can see all of them in Gary's world, but what are your inspirations based off of what you just heard?
Well, Rod Serling, is the guy who does the Twilight Zone. Do you know that guy?
Yes. Oh.
So
we could kind of do maybe a Twilight Zone-esque episode.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Whoa. Okay, so already, if some of you guys are in Story Pirates University, you probably already know all this, but genres, different styles of storytelling. So already we have this sort of like superhero episode. We have a Twilight Zone episode. This is really, really coming together.
Yep. All right, there's more. There's even more.
Please, I'm begging you.
Okay, this is from Eliza. Gary meets more friend at a dance party. They end up in a dance-off competition, and Morefriend does the moonwalk. Gary does the chicken dance. His dance is so good that a bird flies into the room. It's Belinda. She thinks a real chicken is in distress and she's coming to help. What happens next is unimaginable.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness, Lee. Wait. Okay, I love that so much. I love that. Who is Morefriend?
Morefriend is a character that is a robot that can morph into any friend. So you ask Morefriend to churn into anybody you want, and he can morph into it. He also, the journey with Morefriend has been that he's a robot who thinks that he doesn't have emotions, but clearly does. And so we've been teaching Morefriend about his emotional life.
Oh, and Gary would be great at that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Gary's very has high emotional intelligence.
Absolutely. He's been in therapy.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. Hannah accidentally sent in a podcast episode, but I think that this is very good and I have to share it anyway.
Please.
Lee, so in one episode, the tidal wave gets caught in some seaweed. It makes the ship start to break. The alarms blare, and then Peter sees an electric eel outside the ship. You guys need to convince him to help you out of the seaweed. He wants to help, but he cannot control his electric zaps. He needs to learn to control it so he can help you.
Oh my gosh, there's also, that's an amazing idea. There's also some tie in there. We know that Peter loves food, and people do eat seaweed. So maybe that sort of Achilles heel ends up being what saves the day.
Yes. Excellent. You know what? I have to say, Hannah, that is actually kind of close to an episode we're already working on. So you are on the wavelength, my friend.
It really is amazing. Hearing all these ideas, Lee, let me just say really quickly that, I'm sure, at least I know, I will listen to the Story Pirates podcast, and I am so in love with it, so impressed by it, and just have so much fun listening to it. And we're right now getting ideas right from the kids' minds that really hold up and are so smart and so interesting that it just makes me want to say, whoever is writing in right now, please just keep on writing stories and having ideas because they're brilliant.
Yeah, you guys are really the best, and we love you so much, and you're so creative. And I know some of you are like, Lee, don't end the radio. Don't worry. We will figure out something new. We're not going to end it and leave you guys hanging. We want to make sure to keep this community together. So don't worry. All right, I have a couple more for you, Andrew.
Please, I'm begging you.
This is from Lily.
Lily.
Gary the Garbage Man should be traversing through the galaxy with Crystalliana, and there should be a cool big theme like John Williams. And they're going to other planets, and suddenly Gary comes to a planet with this mad scientist who has this big robot that he's throwing away because it doesn't really work well. But Gary, and then in parentheses, an opportunity guy,
True.
decides to piece together to make a new robot, but the scientist steals Crystalliana to study her and could possibly break her apart. So Gary comes in to save her with the robot parts fused with the garbage truck, and that's the truck now.
What? That is... that's amazing. Okay, I love that, Lily. That is such a cool idea.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I like also the parenthetical character description is really good to hear, because sometimes when you play a character you forget what they're all about. But I think that's a great way to say him, an opportunity guy. He sees opportunity in just about anything. I mean, think about it. He's the whole ethos of one man's trash is another man's treasure.
That's right. The themes are holding up.
Jeez.
Okay, I really want to get through a couple more of these.
Please, Lee.
This is from the Grimmiest Kids. They say, we love Andrew and his creations. We definitely think Morefriend should get full emotions in one of the episodes. And also, we should include the turkey that bothers Peter. Also, Andrew, can we virtually sign your name on the Oldest Grimmiest's cast? Andrew, I have to tell you what this is. The Oldest Grimmiest broke their arm and has a cast. I was lucky enough to virtually sign the cast. Whoa. And if you give your permission, they will also sign your name on the cast.
Okay, this is a huge moment for me. Like, I don't want to cry, but this is huge. Thank you so much. I'm honored. And you have right here, I'm saying it, this is recorded, so it's all good. You have my permission. Thank you so much for letting me even be a part of that.
Yes, more cast signing. Okay, couple more.
And great idea.
This is also from Hannah. Gary has too much garbage, and he and the space raccoons sell all the things, and they all lick the space rocks together.
Wow. Yes, I love that. Okay, sort of a yard sale.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Goodness.
Let's see. One more.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, this is from Rebecca, who likes to draw. Yes, Rod Serling. I have a character I would like to see you guys find out that school is in the ocean and you guys become secret agents. That's an episode for the podcast, I think. That's a good one.
Yeah, that'd be great. I love the idea of the Story Pirates crew becoming secret agents because you can imagine they'd be pretty bad at that.
Yeah, they would. Except for Nimini.
Exactly. Nimini obviously would be good at it. But it would be very fun to watch any number of y'all try to be secretive.
Okay, 2 more just came in. I gotta share these.
I'm begging. I want to hear them so bad. This is life-giving.
From Grace. Gary will go into a magical forest and he will find a magical unicorn tiger. Gary will and the unicorn tiger, they will fly somewhere, but I don't know where.
Okay, so there's, I like that. She meet me halfway. She's giving me some thoughts.
Some room to create.
And perhaps there's a combination of other suggestions. If right now anybody knows where they fly, write it in.
Sage and Rainy say, Cockadoodle Moo the dragon has the magical power to turn everyone into robots. Gary the sanitation worker leads the way to a secret passage to safety, unless you want to be a robot.
Ooh, I think maybe that's the question in the episode. Does he want to be a robot, or does he want to sort of be okay with being just his regular old self?
It's a tough choice.
It's a tough choice, but it'd be fun to watch Gary try to make it.
Okay. I know I keep saying we only have 2 more, but there's more.
Please.
Jane and Bryn say Gary could be collecting space garbage and turns them into secret gadgets to take over the world with the space raccoons, and Belinda sneaks in secretly to try to stop him.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I love bringing back this theme of, like, in the nick of time, Belinda saving the day in some way. That's really interesting. We're getting a couple of those, and I'm liking that.
So here's the final one I'm going to share for today. This is from Arjun, and all it is in all caps. Says Gary challenges the king space raccoon.
Whoa, the ultimate boss.
The ultimate boss. Truly so many incredible ideas here. Thank you to everybody who sent them in.
Thank you all so much. I want to, first of all, I've got my work cut out for me, but this is so helpful. And as Lee said, the Story Pirates radio community is not over. It is transitioning. It is morphing. And I get scared sometimes with change. I really do. But, I always, you come out the other end of change with something even cooler and more exciting. And I want to just say that I'm committed to sort of connecting this community together through this project. And I hope that we can find fun ways to continue to interact and continue to share ideas and connect with one another.
Yeah, and if you have ideas for I don't know how radio is going to change yet for the fall, but if you have ideas of how it could work, I see some people writing in and sending in ideas. I know that it's going to be a part of the fall. I just don't know exactly when or how yet. And I want to be honest with you guys up front about this transition.
100%, no secrets.
No secrets here. We're all together, and we're going to make sure that we all stay together as this incredible community.
Well, Lee, thank you so much. I can't wait to read any other ideas that are coming in.
I'll send them all to you. And
Please
thanks
do.
for being here today, Andrew. And thanks for all the amazing creativity you've brought to Story Pirates Radio.
Of course. It's truly my pleasure, Lee. Happy birthday to whose birthday is it tomorrow?
Teddy's dad was today, and tomorrow is #FashionIcon.
Oh my gosh, that's a huge day. Well, happy birthday to everyone. And we will be in touch soon. That is for sure.
All right. Bye, Andrew.
Bye, friends. Thank you.
Wow. What a dream come true to talk to a creator like Andrew. Honestly, I am so inspired by his creativity every day, almost as much as I am inspired by your creativity, listeners. You guys are amazing. We love you guys so much. So more in the transition to come. Don't worry, we're still here for August. And we got a lot of radio left in store. So no stress, please. And that's it for Story Pirates Radio. We talked all the way up till the end of the show. So don't forget, we got Music Monday in 30 minutes. Grown-ups, don't forget you can sign up for camp next week and the week after at the button below. And sign up below to find out when our new merch hits the stores. My friends, thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow for another edition of Story Pirates Radio. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. Until then, stay creative and stay kind. Bye.